Yeah, absolutely. Look, I said it in a message that I put on social media that the last 6 months of last season was the most fun I've had in professional football. So to be back for another season under Rennie is really exciting, and I'm looking forward to seeing what we can achieve this season.
Because you had injuries when you came first, and I remember you told me one day that was really frustrating for you.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It was a horrible injury. It was a hamstring injury. So, with them, it's very hard. If you don't get it right, you're more than likely going to do it again in the rehab stages. And unfortunately, that's what happened to me. So, I think I signed here on the 1st of June, and then I didn't make my debut until the end of August. So, it was frustrating. But look, I had a goal in mind, and once I put my mind to it and focused on the rehab, then that's all I could think about. And I got back for the last few games of the season.
Yeah, you certainly made up for lost time, didn't you?
I'd like to think so. Yeah. No, we ended the season really well, and although that the majority of that team's now gone, Rennie's brought in some great players. We've really bonded well over the last 4 weeks, and look, I'm excited now for the start of the season. It's going to be good times.
And you're all getting to know each other as individuals, and of course, most importantly, as players.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, it's been, some stories have been told just over the last 4 weeks. We've been bonding really well because the training's been so hard, and that brings everyone together. So it's we have a good squad here, and I'm excited to see what we can do this season.
Alan Reynolds, he has brought in some top class players.
Yeah. I didn't doubt that. I really didn't doubt that. Look, when I spoke to Rennie, he said, "Look, just trust me, and I'll bring in some people." He sat us down at the start of the year and said, "Look, I could sign 10, 15 players now, but I want to bring the right ones in." And when he said that, you sort of knew then that just trust him, and come the start of the season, we'll have a good squad together.
When last season finished, Sam, you had to bide your time, had you, to see where you're going to be asked back?
Yeah, it was a frustrating month. Never again do I want to be in that position in my career where for the first month it was sort of like, right, what's going to happen? A few things was going on, then it broke down, and it was just frustrating. I remember I went to Cyprus for a holiday to get away from it all, and all I could think about was football. And I had the hamstring as well that I needed to watch out for. And yeah, look, when Rennie gave me the call, I was over the moon, and I had to wait a couple of weeks for him to give me the green light. But when he gave me that green light, it was just like, right, bang. I can't wait for the season to start already. Christmas has never gone so quickly, and that's my favourite time of year. So, and I'm delighted to be back. And like I said, I keep saying that I'm so excited to see what we can do this season.
And of course, the countdown is well and truly on out to the game against St Patrick's Athletic. We have a great record up there last year.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, it's going to be one hell of an atmosphere. I mean, I think I see it on social media the other day. They've sold out the record number of season tickets or something. So, look, they're going to bring a load of people. It's the first game. We're going to bring a load of people, and we'll see what happens. But it's going to be a great atmosphere and a great game.
It's going to be unusual in the fact that it's a completely new Waterford team, and it's more or less a new St Pat's team also.
Yeah, that's right. Look, if I'm honest, I think a lot of people are writing us off already, and I can sort of understand why, because, like you said, we're a new bunch of players, but I think it's gonna be a good game, and we're undefeated in pre-season. I know it's only pre-season, but still, if we can take that momentum in, and we can start the game at a high tempo and take it to Pats, then the fans are going to be in for a good game, I think.
Waterford came on strong last year following the debacle of the European business. That hurt everybody, didn't it? But everybody showed good character to bounce back after.
I think the initial phase of it when it was taken away, I think it did hurt the club a little bit, and I sort of come in during that time, and I sensed the atmosphere in the crowd, and I sensed it in the staff, and everyone was disappointed. But I think then once we just put it behind, once we saw that Pats got knocked out, I think it was just like, bang, let's just focus. And look, it's come the end of the season. Everyone's out of contract. We're all trying to help ourselves by playing well and trying to open up doors. So I think it was just a case of everyone pulled together and we just gave it a right go, and look, it paid off. And
that was a gas night up there when they took our place and we went up and then we beat them in the league. My God, that was sweet.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, it was a great game to beat them 2-0. Stevie had just come in, so I think before that they had picked up I think they drew at Shamrock Rovers away, and they'd won a few games before that. So to go there and stop their momentum I sort of, that speaks volumes of how well we were doing as well. And like I said, Stevie comes in, when a new manager normally comes in, everyone's standards just rise 100%. So to go there and to stop their momentum and get the 3 points was, like I said, it speaks volumes of how well we did come the end of the season as well.
And finally, again, Sam, going back to the St. Pat's match, wouldn't it be incredible to come back from Richmond Park with 3 points on the opening day?
Look, it's what we're all gearing towards. We're all very confident we can do that. We're under no illusion that it's going to be a very tough game as well. But look, it's the first game, tensions are high, and anything can happen. But that'll be no better start. And then obviously Bowls the week later, we'll take that momentum in, and look, we'll see where it takes us.